Why, hello there, everyone. Today we are going to be doing a starter Heron tutorial, as was requested. Right, so we're going to actually go ahead, since this is a starter ship, we're gonna have to cut corners by, no, just kidding, we're not cutting corners necessarily, but, we've got a few different standards to do, which will actually revert to my previous building, that I used to do, for this. Yeah, so basically, we're just going to keep that all the same, really. And how far can we get with 5,000 kilograms? Oof, we can get all the way up to iceberg. Yeah, so we may add a few more engines, I think. Right, so in here, we're actually going to go ahead and do marble. Oh, and maybe by the time you're seeing this, but we're supposed to get an update today where they... Yeah, and right now people in the server are saying implied Imp was exaggerating on Albatross being 3M, but Imp can go buy it right now. So, I don't know. Right, and real quick, I'm actually going to do something here. I'm trying to find something for you guys. Trying to find a picture Haggy posted of Albatross or something. Yeah. Reading, I gotta scroll through. Yeah, I'll do that later. Right, so anyway, I'm gonna continue because I'm not gonna keep wasting time here. So, actually, why don't we... Yeah, we'll throw another engine down there. And over here, we're actually going to add more, what do you call it? So, yeah, we're on a starter budget, which, actually, I think we pretty well shot now. Oh, no, we didn't. Alright. Yeah, so we haven't used your guys' 100k yet exactly. Wait, no. Yeah, so we've used a little bit. So I'm trying to again keep costs down, but if you have some Robux, you may have to buy a little bit of cash, depending on how this goes. Like I mean a little bit, like maybe 60k or so, or what's the smallest amount? Maybe like 11k. You may have to buy 11k or so, but I'm trying to keep it in the starter budget just for people who don't have Robux and are starting out or don't want to spend money on the game. Right, so I'm gonna continue here. I'm excited if we get a CST update today. It's been a little bit. Right, so that's our storage. And, exactly, I'm not trying to spend money on supplies, but... So we're not actually going to fill that up till our first trip is done. So if I do believe that the basic stairwell is cheaper, we need to budget here. Yeah, the basic stairwell is 250 cheaper. So I'm not buying that. We're not buying that, I shall say. And we're going to put walls around all of these. Because in the future, we'll kind of upgrade our ship. But, I can almost do a gameplay with this, but no. No. Right, so what's cheaper here? Rubber? Oh, it's all the same price. Alright. So, yeah, that doesn't change our money if we want to go ahead and change the tiles here. So, this isn't going to cost you more. And actually, shall I mention that the normal railing is cheaper? So I'm trying to cut costs. So, and actually, I never realized the normal railing was cheaper, but it is. So this will take some money off for you guys. And actually, I thought this would have been more expensive, but nope. But in real life, it is a different story. Because in real life, they don't use glass, they use plastic, and that's just a little EA. Right, so that should hopefully bring cost down. Let's look here. Alright. Now we need to get activities. And actually, real quick, I want to make stuffed carpet, but... Oh, it's cost more for that. Yeah, because I'm trying to save you guys money here. Oh, so windows and stuff are all the same. All the Windows stuff is the same, I'm pretty sure. Doors, same. Yeah, just the only thing that changes is that. Oh, yeah, so steel railing leaving the same. Right, so we're going to go ahead and just leave that. And again, we're trying to cut costs, and I'm pretty sure 1,000 for that. Alright. We may go over budget a little bit, because I kind of have to, but I'm not going to make a promise that I'm going to go over budget, but we may. So, right. Yeah, I'm sorry if we have to go over budget. But I think we're going to do the cheaper route. Well, no. This actually costs the same price to do it this way. So it actually costs the same price. Here's why I say that. This would take up 2, and it's 1,000, but this would have 2 beds and 2,000. So we actually get more money off that. So this isn't gonna add any more cost necessary. Oh, this one might, because alright. For now, we'll just go ahead and put these small ones here. Because either way, it's going to add up to be the same amount of profit we make. So yeah, this shouldn't really affect our income margin, but hey, man. Grand model. Shark doo-doo. And I believe, alright, so these are all the same price, so this shouldn't affect our cost necessarily. And that's probably gonna be our room deck. And if you're gonna buy cash, you could go ahead and put carpet down on the floor, but I'm not going to because it's starter tutorials what I'm trying to do. And yeah. So over here's what we're gonna do. We could do more rooms. We could do more rooms here. Yeah, if you want, I don't know. Sure. Wait, let's do the bathroom cost. Bruh. Yeah. Right, so, I'm trying to keep checking just to make sure I haven't gone over budget, which we have 30K left, I think, because 89,000 plus 15,000. I'm trying to see how much we have left, so. Plus 50. 139,000. How much is this shit worth? Eesh. $19K. Mission failed. Alright. Alright, we'll do the short rooms up here just to save money because I'm trying to budget and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but also this should hopefully make us money. And let's go back and check our price here. 139K. Alright, yeah, we're really cutting corners here, but right, so I'm not gonna go ahead and put stuff in here because right now the bridge we don't need the bridge because it's a starter ship, and the bridge we can go without, and technically we have too much supplies for now. So this is going to be a little longer tutorial, but it's not going to be a tutorial. Let me just say this. So this isn't going to be a tutorial This is more gonna be. Oh, dang. All right. You know what? We're gonna give one guy. We're gonna give whoever stays in this room can have a bathroom. These are gonna be the only cabin with the only 2x3s most likely. Or actually, well, I'm trying to get as many cabins, but I exactly again I'm trying to budget here. Oh, and actually, we can put more cabins. So yeah, I'm trying to get as much cabins as I am, but I'm also trying to keep the price down. Oh, Grandma Shark. Grandma Shark doo doo. Right, to bring costs back down, I'm gonna go ahead and make this steel again. Daddy Shark. Mommy Shark. No, I have that stuck in my head for some reason. Right. So this is actually the same price, so this shouldn't affect our money. That's just going to be empty for now, because, again, that's not something we really need. Let's check our ship here. So that's 122k, and we have... Oh, we have $17,000 left. Alright. Wait, no. So we have $17,000. Alright. That's... Oh, wait, no, this is food now. Right. Okay. So... for now, we're gonna put a pool here, actually. It's gonna be a small pool. I'm trying to save you guys as much. This isn't gonna be the night ship because we're trying to get everything we can on here, all of it staying in your guys' budget. 9k left. Alright. So now we're gonna have to do food places, or else we're gonna be cutting budget here. So I'll actually end it to... That's gonna cut the budget. So I can spend 2k on tables. Right. Yeah, I've got to... So I'm actually going to do it this way. I'm gonna cruise to Orion with this ship, like the way it is now. Yeah, and then I'm going to, if you're gonna buy cash, I'm gonna continue your tutorial. So you can take this down to Orion too, just to make some money. So you don't have to buy as much cash. So I think we're at budget now. $60 over. Alright, you may have to, alright. We're just gonna delete that table, which should put us on budget here. Yeah, we're on budget now. Alright. I'm gonna put my mic on mute for a little bit, but we'll continue. So now we actually want to load our passengers up here. 15k. Alright, let's get moving. To Orion here. To hopefully make some money to do some more finish. So I'll actually do more finishing touches with some of the... I'm what? Oh no, they're complaining. I'm bored and can't get to anything. But the pool's not even... Why are they complaining? I'm bored and can't get anything. But this is entertainment. Oh, I didn't put a door here. Alright, so we're actually going to switch this out with a door, and this should hopefully fix their... Oh, food's all full now. Actually, let's take some money here. That gives us a little bit of money. Right, so now they can get to things that are entertaining. So why don't we continue here, and I'm going to keep my mic silent real quick while we cruise down to the port. Alright, so we're just going to sail off to Newport here. to Orion here, and I'm just gonna stay still because there's really nothing to do while we cruise down there. You could skip ahead till we get. It's probably gonna be about a minute or two. So yep. Alright, so as we're just gonna keep doing is continuing on here. They seem to be not complaining anymore, so that's good. This is actually similar to what my starter ship kind of looked like, lol. Alright, so we're kind of approaching Newport here. Yep, so well, the NPCs seem to be fine now, so we have about 3 stars. Yeah, so we have a 4 star in entertainment. Well, so when we get to, oh shoot, we gotta start turning. When we get to the port over here, when we can add more stuff, because for one we have an empty deck. Um, for two we have a empty space. So, when we get over here, I'm gonna kind of add some more things with the profit we make. Uh, and then that's gonna be the end. But if you're gonna buy cash to make this Huron better, then you can stick around. Or if you just want to stick around, or like save the other part for when you make more cash, then you can. But yeah. Let me just say this, TBH. Technically, if you don't necessarily want to refuel, you don't have to. Exactly. And here's why I say that. We have tons of fuel. We can still get back to Newport, no problem. So if you just want to wait, just so you can use more to decorate. But I think we should get a Newport bonus here. So, yeah. Alright, so we went through about 1,000 supplies. Let's see how much we make here, and then I'll calculate how much we made. Minus our current amount here, 15,568 in 15 hours. That's not bad. Right, so 11,000 just alright. So we made about 4,000 in profit here. So plus, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and unload them, and I recommend you do this too. Here's why I say this. If we unload them now, we'll get a Newport bonus to going to Newport. And actually, I think we can afford another, and you know what, real quick, I think we can afford another engine now. Well, necessarily, I don't think we need more engines right now. That's not the high thing on the list. But let's go ahead and, up here. Yeah, we can afford 2 hot tubs, and then I'll put a few sunbeds out here. Right, so this tutorial is actually going to be altered a little bit, and I'd like to hope we didn't go over, but if we did, I'm sorry about that. If we went over. Right, so let's go ahead and head back to Newport here. So this is basically a starter guide. More of it is a starter tutorial if you are just starting out in CST, as I was saying, but more of that's why I'm actually doing cruises, just because that way if someone's starting, they can kind of see what I did, or pretty much everyone has to do to get these thick ships, because most of the time people aren't buying cash for these thick ships. Normally that's a Raven? Oh, yeah, it is. So normally what's actually happening is we all started out with the Heron. I started out with the Heron. I had some Robux. I made a decent Heron. Then I got to 400k, I think. Then I made a really nice Solar Raven. And then with that, for about maybe a month. Well, see, I rebuild my ships a lot. So I'd earn about 200k a day. Like, no, more than that. Maybe like 300, 400... $300,000 a day. Let's just go with that for now. And this was with a Raven. So, like, in the few hours, with the few hours that I was playing for the first time in CST, I realized I actually got the Raven in the first day. So once I got the Raven, that was the biggest ship we had. Then I got to about 5 million, or so, 5 mil, but then I played a lot, and I figured out how to make a really nice Raven that made a decent amount of money. And then I got to about 8 million, and then when we had the Pelican come out, I got Pelican. I furnished that, and then, I got a 6, 7 million, and then when Osprey came around, I got... No, I miscalculated the, well, actually, add an extra 4 to 5M to the Pelican while we had it. Wait, no. Let me double check something. Oh, yeah, no. So I was actually at 9M with the Raven. Then I bought the Pelican. Then I got to about 23M, I'd like to say. No. Wait, let me have a look. I actually reported all this stuff down. Alright, so I got to about 35M, and now we're with the Osprey. So now I'm more of around 44M. Now, I'm not exactly getting the numbers exact because there was days where I wouldn't report, but that's kind of the basic summary of how I recall. I may be totally off, but I made like a good. Oh wait, no, no, let me recall. I keep messing it up. So the most recent report I had was 12 million with a Raven. Then I got the Pelican. That got me to about 34M, and then I had Osprey, and that got me to about where I'm at now, 44. That is the current status of me, of how I got to where I'm at. But of course, this was over a course of a few months, and I don't exactly remember all the money calculations there, so that's pretty much that. Well, then we discovered there was a money glitch, but I reported it and stopped doing that well, see, I didn't do that, but I was sold my ship. Then I accidentally clicked it twice, and then it said the Heron was worth like 93 or 4K, so I reported it in the bug reporting channel, but I didn't want to do that because then you're cheating, and then the game's fun is a little... Well, you're not cheating, you're more exploiting the unfinished bugs, and then you're not enjoying the game from actually earning money and running a cruise line. So I really wanted to, but I decided not to, just for the sake to enjoy the game better. And I'm glad I did that, because I still enjoy the game to this day, and I didn't do the money glitch either. So that is pretty much that story. I do know a few people that did actually, but I mean, I don't blame them. I was considering on making another save and doing that, but I actually decided not to. But then at the same time, too, I've got other saves because I bought about this amount over the course. That was for my starter. So I actually then earned that money, and then I had the 5M. So then I made 40M in the course of a few months with all different ship classes. I'm not going to exactly... I don't exactly remember all of the things, unfortunately, but that's kind of a little estimate for you. So, point being, you'll get to a big ship bigger than you think. I mean, closer than you think. Alright. Actually, real quick. Oh, it's the same. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and take these. Take these. Right. Now we're going to put glass doors here. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of have a little milkshake with me right now. So I'm kind of drinking that a little bit. Alright, so that just kind of makes that look nicer. I forgot that these were the same price. Tiny smokestack works pretty good on here. It's so tempting to tell, but this will take away our design money, and it'll throw me off, and it'll throw you guys off, so we're not going to do that. I might do something similar, actually, when I upgrade to it. I might do a starter tutorial for Raven and Cormorant, because if you're an alpha player, this is different. You're most likely to sell your Heron like I did, and then... Well, actually, see, I wish we had Cormorant when I joined, because, see, that would have, except we didn't have the 3x4 balconies then, but, this kind of looks like Albatross, just at a straight angle, kind of, in a way, but except it doesn't have if it had that triangle thing, you could totally be fooled that was an Albatross, but it's not. Oh, actually, I actually remembered that we have a Huron docking spot right there. So that's where we're going to go dock here. Right, and expenses this shouldn't be bad, because remember when I actually fueled us up, when I loaded our supplies, we had those 3,000 supplies of worth of cash right there that we didn't use. You know what's funny? They still have the original glass ice for the low render ship models. Right, and this is the Heron dock, actually. You know, I've tried Cormorants, Pelican obviously didn't fit, so anyway, the only ship that'll dock right here is Heron. Cormorant can't fit there, Raven can't fit there either. Pelican can't either. I tried Osprey, obviously Osprey didn't fit because Pelican didn't fit. So, basically Heron has its own little docking spot at this Newport terminal. And I was hoping, too, that Hurons could dock right there, but no, they can't, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and unload our guest here. Alright, we made $16,000 this time in 3 hours. Right, and our expenses actually this time aren't so high, so, I spent that $4,000 last time, so let's get rid of that. Let's actually 2 plus 944. So I'm just calculating. 9,000. Bruh. Oh, no. I didn't calculate that right. Sorry. 4,302 plus 944. 5,200. Okay, minus 16,343. Alright, we have $11,000 to spend after our expenses here. Alright, so now that we have $11,000 to spend, this would allow us to do some more capacities here. So, I have to calculate how much I spend here, so. Actually. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alright. Calculator errors. So, 5,246. Right, we had $11,000 left. Can I go back to that? No, I can't. 11,009. Oh, jeez. 11,997. Alright. Now, minus 4,386,263. Right, so I have a number now when I have to stop. 4,375,166. Alright, so this should allow us to do a little more and make our ship look a little nicer. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna wrap everything around there. Delete the tables. I'm gonna redo this area. Food here. Actually, wait, those are bathrooms. So we're good on bathrooms up here, but I'm actually going to redo how I had this set up. So we're gonna work on our dining area this trip. And this is gonna be a longer video because, as I said, I'm kind of doing a starter tutorial for your starters. So yeah, it's gonna be a little longer, but it should be worth it in the end for starters. So that's kind of the idea here, is that starters will enjoy this tutorial and hopefully gain some help from from using resources such as Google, YouTube, and etc. Alright, let's go ahead and actually make this nice, and we're going to change that to carpet. Alright, we're cutting up close here, so I'm actually going to make this our nice area. So we're going to put one there. Yeah, we'll just kind of throw a few plants in here just to make the area feel nicer for you guys. Alright, for the NPCs, actually. Alright, I'd like to redo flooring here. So, let's actually go ahead and try to get as much flooring as we can redone. I don't know if we're going to get a lot, but... Right. And actually, yeah, we're slowly working on our bridge, as you can see. Slowly making progress for it. Alright, and... because I'd like to spend down to the last dollar for this renovation here. Alright, we have a little extra money here, because we can spend about another 1,000 or so. And if you're doing it exactly the way I'm doing it, this should be pretty much on. Alright, that's pretty close here. Yeah, that's as good as we're gonna go there for that. So, what we did, new sun chairs, nicer restaurant area for sure. Carpets for all the floors. And next renovation, we're gonna go ahead and actually... Oh, rubber's the same price. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just put deck down because it's the same price as of the time of making this video. Right. And that's 50. No, we don't have enough to do that, I don't think. 66. Yeah, so you guys won't be able to afford that piece. So that's what we're... And yeah, it doesn't look nice, but it is a start towards that. So actually, here's what I think we're going to do next thing. I'd like to furnish the bridge interior, and I'd like to put more entertainment up there. Yeah. Oh, and at some point I want to change these stairs out to the carpet too. We're going to go through, add more plants eventually. And yeah, and then I think we're going to add some more engines, and this should be about an hour long video pretty much. If not longer. So now we're going to leave the port here. And again, you can skip to the next part when I'm adding more onto the ship here. This brings me back memories of my starter Heron. Let's go up that. No, that would take too long. Oh, no. We're burning. Oh, no! Oh, we forgot the passengers. Well, hopefully you guys didn't forget the passengers. Ooh, my fault. If you couldn't afford the tug back, please drive back. Or if you caught my mistake there, alright, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys could have done a tug. You probably had to drive back. I'm sorry about that. But we learned. I'm sorry, I forgot. As in we learned more of I realized I made a mistake. I'm glad I caught that before we were like over here. I'm like, dang, yeah, that would have just been an empty waste of time. Now if I have an Osprey and I'm building it, or a thicker ship like Pelican, well, we don't have Albatross yet, so Pelican, Cormorant, stuff like that, Raven. Pretty much, no, just Pelican and Osprey right now, at the time of this video. Now, Albatross could be coming out soon, so that's what I'm saying. He couldn't even promise it coming out 2019, so that alone's a problem. But, oh, please tell me it's not gonna rain. Dang it, I was gonna set up something in my backyard today. Yeah, it's not gonna rain near me. Alright, that's good. Right, so I'm gonna continue. Oh, I hope this doesn't fall cloud. Yeet. No, can't be. No, it's not. Alright. Well, I gotta set this thing up today, though, before it gets dark. Yay, Haggie's back in the studio. Yay, Haggie's back in the studio. So, let me just say this. If the game gets shut down by a developer, it's because Haggie published an update. So, yeah, we're supposed to get an update today because we didn't get it. See, yesterday, Haggie spent a few hours, 5, maybe 7 hours, in studio, and then they went to go test like the theater and the shuffleboard and stuff. Well, I don't know if the theater's in this update, but Micro K, Imp, and Haggie all went to go test things in the Cruise Ship Tycoon testing server. So today I think Haggie's just making sure he's got everything down, and then he might publish it, or it's gonna be like sometime in the next few days that he publishes it. But you know, it was funny because actually, so when Pelican was getting worked on by Allensy, I was actually down in Michigan, somewhere in Michigan, which I'm not gonna say. We're somewhere down in Michigan, and I saw a pic of that, and it made me so excited, and I had to call my friend, like, hey, they're adding a new ship, because it was so excited, like, yeah, no more Raven and Heron anymore. So yeah. All right. Unfortunately, with the recording software I'm using right now, you can't actually see your time limit of how long your video is. So I don't really know how long any of these videos are. How long was that realistic Heron video, actually? 40 minutes? Jeez, that's like how long it takes. Well, it was realistic. Trying to be realistic, yeah. See, my problem was I never budget or think about people like just trying to upgrade and stuff. That's my problem. So that's kind of why I'm starting a new realistic and budgeting series, because I don't really budget and I never like show that. I may do a Pelican budget too, but I don't know how much someone's gonna have when they go spend on a Pelican, so that's harder. And really, too, let me just say this. Yeah, I reached $1 million. I'm upgrading. Don't do it. I'd try to get maybe I'd try to have 1.4M, including selling your Raven. Then, I'd go ahead and buy it. Because then you have more money to work with, and trust me, you'll thank me for that later. Yeah. Just some advice. I'd have a few 100,000 before you upgrade, just because furnishing can be expensive. I think I spent like 695,000 on that realistic Pelican tutorial, or 686 actually. Thank gosh, I actually put the calculations in there. $680,000. If you want to follow that tutorial, like literally, that ship did pretty good and it was realistic. So if just my tip is don't. I mean, you could go try find someone's tutorial and write a tutorial for this, but trick is don't just go buy a ship right away with like maybe like 100,000 to decorate. You won't like it. You with Raven you may have a little bigger chance of that, but still I wouldn't take the risk if I were you. But that's just my call. But that's up to you. So as we're docking at Newport, oh, they want to add a city glow sometime, which I think would be cool. Like, you're docked at Orion, and you're like, no, you're out a few miles, and yeah. There's our 16,000 again. All right, so now we're at 43. Oh wait, I gotta add up our how much this bill's gonna cost. Your bills may be different, so you may have to kind of like delete tables or something just to. Oh, that was my dog. Alright, 16,700. Alright, we have 11,000 to work with. Minus 4, 3, 9, 1, 5. Ah, dang it! I swear, that always kills me. Actually, let's unload them. Can I unload them without that? Alright, that's gonna throw off our calculations. Alright, so 11,000. I'm trying my best in calculation, so please don't get on me for if my calculations aren't exactly right. So yeah, now we can actually go ahead and start off with our top deck here. Yeah, we can finish up this fence here. I'd like to get this deck done maybe in the bridge deck if everything goes well. But, you know, sometimes things don't happen the way you want. I would put 4 radomes, but you don't really need. Oh, bro, we just went over budget. Alright. Cancel the radomes. Yeah, don't do the radomes, guys. We'll get to that later, but in the meantime, don't do the radomes. We can do our best to prepare for it, though. As you can tell, my milkshake's done. Oh, alright. Yeah, we may be adding a theater if Haggy shuts this down before I'm done. Delete a bar. Alright. Benches. Actually, how much does this cost? Oh, we gotta delete that. NPCs actually like benches and find it enjoyable, and it's cheap entertainment, so. Oh, we can't even afford anything for the bridge. Actually, yeah, we can afford one set of monitors, which is actually going to help us because we're going to need one there. We're going to have a corner there, and then we're going to, yeah, so we'll get the monitors next trip. Oh, shoot. Alright, don't make my mistake and refuel yet. Yeah, don't refuel, guys, don't refuel. I miscalculated. Oh wait, no, yeah, refuel. Because I calculated how much spending money we'd have for the refueling operations. So yeah, please do refuel. Alright, so actually we're gonna do something different now. So now you're kind of on your own in a way. So this is alright, so yeah, so now you guys are, because I don't want to keep sailing back and forth and just wasting your guys' time. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, and I forgot the passengers. Nice. Anyway, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and break this up into section. Assuming we're gonna get around 15,000 each trip. So I'm going to go ahead and spend your guys' money for you. Well, I mean, kind of. Right, so every time you do a trip here, assuming $10,000 per trip. Let's just, because after you pay your, money and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not going for the radomes right away, because we don't need radomes. You guys don't need that right away. Right, so, 4,000 units, 303 minus, let's go with 30,000. Alright, when I get to 345,000, I need to stop. So, we can go ahead, oh wait, no, we're not adding another bar now, because the way I set it up. Why don't we actually add more benches? No, let's not. Oh yeah, we can make this chess spectation club. Right. So we got that completes the entertainment portion. Right. So just go ahead now. I'm gonna do it like this. Save till you get to 30,000 after you doing your trips, and then you can go ahead and follow this. And then I'll just break it up like that. Or if you're gonna buy cash, then you can just follow this all the way through then. See, here's why I recommend buying cash. It's nice to have a little bit to start out. Trust me, it does really help. So this would be after your first 3 trips back to Newport or around Newport, so that's pretty much that. And then actually over here too, why don't we put a few plants? You can put whatever plant you'd like. I'm just gonna put 2 of those there, so we don't have any on the ship. And actually, now we're going to go ahead and switch the stairwells out as well. I want to switch these stairwells out. Alright, that's going to stay different. So, this is just, actually, I would like you to pause the video, which I forgot to mention, till you get the money that you have for this renovation, and then you can continue watching, or if you just like to watch to get the idea of what you want to do. Either one of those would work, or you can just do what you want to do, or if you're buying cash. Right, so, I'm not necessarily promoting on buying cash. Let me just throw that out there now, and I'm not being sponsored by Haggy to promote cash, but for one, the rates are cheap, and it helps you really much. I'm not joking. You can ask people who bought cash. Actually, you can ask me too. I've bought cash, and it's really helped me. I was gonna say, well, no, I'm not supporting Haggy or trying to benefit Haggy off this, but personally, buying cash can help you a lot. For a starter ship, just to start out, and then you can do it on your own. Right, so I'm actually going to go ahead now, and this is with your 30K. We're going to go ahead and repave the bathrooms to their marble. And I don't want to have empty space necessarily, because, and this isn't going to be the best year on. I'm not going for realistic or the best year on. This is just going to be your basic starter ship to get you to a point where you've learned things, you can build stuff on your own. That's the idea of this video. Really, it is. And actually, why did I just say that 2 times? Actually, alright, I'm done. No, just kidding. I'm not quitting yet. We're just gonna, we'll put plants there, just to touch up the area, again, just because plants make things look nicer, in my opinion. We're done with the buffet area, really. We could add a hot tub or 2 back here if you guys would like a hot tub up on this upper deck. We'll put 2 right there. And actually, so, oh wow. So, basically, this is with your starter cash, but we earned about 30K together as well. So, yeah, pretty much now, you're at a point where you can pretty much, this is just to help get you started, and you could go ahead and do the rest, because I don't want to be like a dictator and tell you what to do, but this is pretty much, I think, a good start for you guys, or anyone who is new to playing Cruise Ship Tycoon, fully functional Heron, and let's see how much it cost. I'm going with 80k maybe. Yeah, so pretty close, but I earned you guys maybe 20 to 30k, and so we need an extra 60k, 120k. Yeah, so that's kind of just the calculation there. But that's kind of that. And Cormorant does look pretty big, but hashtag buys Osprey. No, just kidding. Wait, no. Yeah, you think I'd be like, yeah, I would be, but this Huron video actually turned out pretty good, I think, and this is pretty decent for a starter ship. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if you did, but if you didn't like the video, I mean, you can think whatever you want, but I'd appreciate it if you would at least show a little bit of respect by not posting anything negative or hateful or trying to, pick on someone for it. But that's gonna pretty much wrap up the starter Huron tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.